Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but Cam is beefing with Gillie at this point. Well, Cam is beefing with quite a few people.
Oh yeah,
not Cam Ron. Cam Newton.
Okay.
Yes, let me make it very clear. Cam Newton.
Why would people beef with him after watching the video of him beating up?
Like 17. Yeah, he went crazy. But no, Cam Newton had some comments about Jalen Hurts. He pretty much was very clear that he doesn't think that he's a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Okay.
Some people had some pushback. Ryan Clark, a few people. And then Gillie, of course. Gillie's a big Eagles fan.
Shout out to Gillie.
Okay, I see how he got it.
My brother.
He had some comments, and I mean, we got a clip. Hear it out
Look
first.
at the stats, bro. Miss me with the hate. That's so easy to say. Terrell, Ryan, Gilbert. Did you know his album was Philadelphia?
I didn't even know how many albums did he drop?
4 studio albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I couldn't look up the units that were sold, but that's one of the main reasons why he's in podcasting now.
Oh shit!
Oh,
you get a little disrespectful.
Yeah.
One of his albums, ironically enough, was called $1 Million Worth of Game.
Oh, for real?
Hello, I'm sorry, Gillie, but I'm educating people on your career.
This was unnecessary.
Yeah.
And
Philadelphia.
And then Gillie 100%.
I mean,
he probably didn't like that very much
at all.
Stop playing with me.
I hate that shit, man.
Who went first? Pause.
Well, I mean, Cam is just Cam. Everyone is reacting to Cam's statement.
Yeah.
But it depends on if Cam was talking from strictly a football perspective and football opinion, then that's his right.
We should have played.
Cam is like done everything as a quarterback. He ain't one chump.
Can we hear Cam's statement?
The original
outside
Cam
of like
statement?
win a Super Bowl.
I think we summarized. I think it's fine. We don't have to play.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, Gillie's response is like, okay, but he did something that you never did.
Is kind of what I was getting at. That's what I'm saying.
What I took it from listening to both, Gillie interjected with the, okay, but he won the chip. He got the chip.
Okay.
So why?
I think that Cam's okay to shoot back in this manner.
And I think, I'll be honest with you, who else better to critique another quarterback than someone who was actually a pretty damn good quarterback?
Exactly.
I don't have a problem.
He was a great quarterback for a couple of years.
Cam was great.
Even without the ring.
I don't have an issue with it. I'm with Ish. I don't have a problem with somebody saying, I don't love it, but I don't have a problem with somebody saying, you know, this person's overrated, this person's not as good. I don't agree with him. I think Jalen Hurts is the shit. And
yes.
You know.
Jalen Hurts is good, but if he wasn't on the Eagles, I don't know that he would be in the conversation, period.
But that's fair. But to me, overrated means people are saying you're a thing and you're under that thing. I don't think people say Jalen Hurts is in the Pat Mahomes conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's properly rated. I think he's a great quarterback with an excellent offensive line.
He's probably a top 10.
Where do you think they rank him?
I've seen him in some higher up conversations.
I've seen
him in the top 10.
I've seen him in some top 4, top 5 conversations as a quarterback.
If you, and I don't know a lot about football, so I would defer to y'all.
No.
But if you say he's number 4 or 5, but you acknowledge that 1, 2, and 3 are a whole tier above him, like significantly better, I'm okay with that.
Cool. So you also have to be okay with somebody that played the position of quarterback that can assess the game and see where your skill sets lie, and then based on that assessment, give their opinion. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
It's like people used to diss Troy Aikman.
Right.
Like, yo, dog, if I had Michael Irvin, I had Alvin Harper, I had M. Smith, and I had that O-line, people could do what Troy Aikman did, allegedly. Right?
That's what people say.
Some people say that. And so if Dan Marino said that, you can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Troy Aikman got championships. He got something Dan Marino never had.
Yeah.
Right.
But can Troy Aikman throw a ball like Dan Marino?
No.
This is a no. So that's my point. And so for Cam to say, yo, dog, I think he's overrated, he's well within his right.
He's overrated. He just said
he's not top 10.
He's just not top 10.
Which means he's overrated. If they rank him in the top 10.
Seems like a stretch to me if you're saying that, because now you're saying he's basically average at best.
No.
How many teams are in the NFL?
32.
So there's 32 starting quarterbacks, and you're saying he's not, and you probably say he's not in the bottom 10. And he's not in the top 10.
It's even more disrespectful
so to me, that makes him
off of
average.
a Super Bowl win. It's just like, and when we started lining up the stats, and people started doing it, his stats against some of the people that they consider elite were better. at those games when he had those one-offs. Gillie started pointing out, yo, I know you got the Josh Allens. When you went up against Josh Allen, he bust ass.
That's a
horrible thing.
Because they're not going head to head.
Cam is wrong for saying that Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 QB. How are you gonna say Jalen Hurts isn't top 10 when the man literally dragged Philly to a Super Bowl and went toe-to-toe with Mahomes? That ain't luck, that's elite level QB play.
Not going head to head. It's a team
Your
sport.
He's going against their defense, not against the other quarterback. I think it ain't like boxing or.
I still do think though it's a slap in the face for someone who just came off of winning a Super Bowl, who put up good numbers, who was a Super Bowl.
He's a good quarterback
MVP.
too.
Like, come on.
You're a singer, right? And a very good singer. We talk about that later, right? If somebody, I can't think of an elite singer right now, but if somebody had like a bunch of Grammys and a bunch of awards, but you didn't think they were a particularly good, skilled vocalist.
You shit on Sade.
Boom.
I did not shit on Sade.
You didn't shit on Sade.
Cool. I got it.
Yeah, but Sade's not a good example because you weren't attacking her vocals. I'm talking about skill at this point. If you were to look at a Grammy Award winning vocalist and say, you know what, they ain't got it. Like they're I see they're successful, they're good, but they're not they're an average vocalist. You don't have their Grammys. You don't have their record sales, but you still are qualified to make that assessment.
Yes.
Would you call that a slap in the face if you did it right after they won a Grammy?
So it's more timing.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it's also timing. It's also timing. That would be a slap in the face. It also is the intent and how I'm saying it and what's the purpose for me even saying it. Now, if I'm just making a blanket statement, that could come off like, why? But if I'm on a podcast, I'm asked a question and this and that. Yeah, I'm here specifically maybe to talk to that. So
and
that's what I'm saying.
You won the Super Bowl months ago. It ain't like I just did this. You just won, and now today I'm shitting on you.
Literally almost 6 months ago.
Didn't Trent Dilfer win a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Like, yo, people have won a Super Bowl that were average quarterbacks. So what?
Jalen Hurts isn't average.
I'm not saying he's Trent Dilfer. What I'm saying is when you start looking at top 10 quarterbacks, that is an subjective conversation.
Let me ask the question because I don't know. I didn't watch the podcast. I only heard the clips. Did anybody actually hear whether he was saying it in the rhythm of the conversation? Did it seem necessary to say it, or did it feel like extra hate?
And you know what I think Cam is discovering too? That clip sell.
Oh,
y'all keep talking about this podcast space and all of that other shit. Fam, moments sell. So now Cam gonna say whatever he said. Guess what's gonna happen? Every single sportscast in the land is gonna start commenting on that. Yo, Cam said this, Cam said that. It's gonna go to the pivot. It's gonna go to these people. Cam numbers is moving.
Let's cut through the noise. Jalen Hurts is absolutely a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, and the fact that we even have to debate it in 2025 is wild. We are talking about a guy who has proven himself at every level, including college, the NFL, and the postseason, and continues to get better year after year. In a league full of stats and empty numbers, Hurts delivers meaningful wins and clutch moments that define careers. Last season he led multiple fourth-quarter comebacks, showed elite decision-making, and maintained one of the best touchdown-to-interception ratios in the league, all while being a threat as both a passer and a runner. Hurts is not just a system quarterback riding the talent around him, he is the system. His ability to read the field, extend plays, and execute under pressure makes him the heartbeat of the Eagles' offense. Look at how defenses prepare for him. It is not just about containing the pass. You have to account for the zone read, the run-pass option, the quarterback power runs, and his deep ball accuracy. That puts stress on coordinators all game long. There are only a handful of quarterbacks in the NFL who completely change how a defense operates, and Hurts is one of them. He is in that rare tier with players like Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, and Burrow. His numbers support everything. He is responsible for over 35 total touchdowns per season, keeps turnovers low, and maintains elite efficiency in the red zone. He ranked top 5 in quarterback rushing touchdowns and top 10 in passer rating. These are not the numbers of a player being carried by the system. That is high-level, consistent, dual-threat production. On top of that, his leadership is unquestionable. He is respected like a 10-year veteran. Cam can keep talking, but Hurts keeps proving it every single Sunday.